Hello everyone and welcome. This is Artsy Priyanka and I am back with a new video. So today I'm going to share the methods and ways which I use for blending colors in my artworks. So let's see how I blend them in Photoshop. So I'll create a new layer. I'll click on File and select New. I am choosing international paper and I will change the dimensions because I want it in landscape. Okay, so this is a document. Next, we'll create a new layer and select our ellipse tool. Then we will drag and create this ellipse. Now I'm going to change the color of its stroke to brown and I'm going to duplicate it. Here we are duplicating it 3 times because I am going to share the 3 ways to blend colors. Next I am going to fill in the color. So I'm selecting our main hues. I will choose this hue for first ellipse and for second ellipse I will choose this teal green sort of hue and for our third ellipse I will choose blue. Okay, so now we are done with our base coloring as well. Now what I'm going to do is I will select this brush tool and then I will select the first ellipse layer and will click on the shape. So we'll see this pop-up message. So if I click OK, then I will get a rasterized image. So our shape will convert into raster image. So now we can edit or paint over it. Now we'll repeat the same for other 2 ellipses. Next, I will create a new layer above our first ellipse layer and then I'm going to clip mask it. So I will right click and select clipping mask. So this will clip our layer. Now we have a clipping mask layer. So I'm going to shade and paint over this layer. I'll select this menu and then we'll choose a shade which is 2 to 3 shades darker than our mid-tone. And I will add some shadows in the bottom. A bit darker shade and then we'll add more shadow. Next, I will choose a tint for highlight. Okay. So we have added shadows and highlights. Now we are going to select this mixer brush tool and we'll choose this round soft brush for blending. I will select this mid-tone. I'll pick this mid-tone using our color picker and we'll try to blend it with our shadow. Again, I am picking color between these 2 shades and blending them evenly. We'll repeat the same here. Okay, so this looks good. I'll select lighter shade and we'll add a sort of glow and highlight in the top. Okay, so this was the first way which you can use for blending. This is first method which we can use for blending. Actually, this method is really easy and a quick way of blending colors. So I I always blend colors using this method. Not always, but yeah, most of the times I use this method. Now for our next lip, I'll pick this shade which is 2 to 3 shades darker than our mid-tone. Next, I will select this soft round brush and I will shade the bottom. Now I'll choose this lighter shade of the same hue and going to add some highlights. Okay, now we are going to blend these colors using the same brush which we use for coloring. So what we are going to do is we will pick the color between our mid-tone and shadow and we'll blend them evenly. And now I'm picking the color between our mid-tone and highlight and trying to blend these so that they look even and blended. This method is quite time consuming and it also needs a lot of precision as well. We have to choose the mid colors really wisely so that we blend our mid-tone and shadows and mid-tones and highlights really evenly. So this was our second way of blending colors. Now the third way to blend colors is my favorite. So you can, so in this method, we are going to blend colors using some texture brushes. So first of all, I will choose darker shade for shadow and I am choosing this watercolor brush for shading. It's a type of oil pastel brush or watercolor brush. And I'm adding some shadow in the bottom. Then I will add some highlights. Okay. After that, I'm selecting this sponge brush and we'll select the mid color between these two. And I'm just trying to blend them evenly. We'll do the same here. Okay. Now I will select this chalk brush and I will blend these two using the texture of this brush. I'm selecting the mid color and just trying to blend these two evenly. Can you see it's creating a really good texture? Actually, it's like a crayon effect or pastel color effect. So this is also a really good way of blending colors using texture brushes. They create a really good and a different type of effect. So you can use this method of blending if you want to give some texture to your artwork. So you can use this way. So these were the three methods which I follow for blending colors. So you can try these methods and let me know in the comment section or you can DM me on Instagram. And I hope you find it helpful. and I will be back next week with a new video. Till then, stay tuned and see you next time.